Welcome back to Locals Vibe. I'm William Daly, and today we got Mr. Can Do For You, Ty Graham. He is up there in the Treasure Coast of Florida. If you don't know where that is, it's on the east side with us here as well. East side is the B side. And Ty, you're up there. What city actually is it in the Treasure Coast that you live in?
Well, I've lived in Jensen Beach, Stuart, and Port St. Lucie. I've been there about 10 years now, a little over 10 years, and I've got to experience the hidden gems of all of them between Jensen, Stuart, Port St. Lucie, Hobe Sound, Palm City. Every one of those cities on the Treasure Coast, it's been able to dive into and really get a good feel.
So that's a lot of cities, right, in 10 years. So what is it that makes you kind of move around but still stay local? What is it that you're doing as you're moving around but still staying local in that area?
Yeah, it was I was an initial bartender when I moved down here.
Oh,
so
right.
I hopped around and helped open up some different restaurants, and then different, being a single bachelor at the time, I was just able to live with different people and experience different areas. So lived in Jensen when I first got down here, then went to Stuart, and then went out to off of Gatlin in Port St. Lucie. Now I'm back in Stuart. So it's able to get the experience of each community. If
you were to say, like, look, if you go here, you do this, you're going to fall in love with this place just like I did. Where do you say that would be?
That's my Downtown Stuart on Sundays.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that is I don't own a boat, and I don't have friends that own boats. So it's a cheap way for $10. I can hop on the tiki taxi,
there you go.
Go down, get my fresh honey from the fresh market down there, and I've got a Caribbean place that I'll go get some Caribbean spices and barbecue sauce from. So it's just like Stuart has its days that you can go down to. Jensen Beach is a bridge away, and they also have on Thursdays, they have their Jam in Jensen, which is a lot of fun for kids, where kids can eat for free at different local establishments, and they have live music at almost every establishment. So depending on the day, I can tailor an experience to the consumer or the client based off of what they're looking for.
And you really tapped into working with the local establishments and stuff like that. So if you don't mind, tell me real quick, what is it that you're doing to help and work with all of the local establishments that are down there?
Yeah, so a lot of questions when people coming down are where to go. And I've always been a deal hunter. I like the happy hours. Sure. I like the half off appetizers, whatever it is. And so I'd always take notes on where I like to go. And then it became a thing as a realtor. I think a great realtor is an ultimate connector. If we can put people in places and different experiences in places, we can inevitably serve our client that much more. So I got to thinking, well, I like to go to Taco Tiki. I like to go to Hudson's on the River. I like to go to Casa Tequila's, my go-to Mexican restaurant because of their taco specials. So it got me thinking, how can I get in touch with local business owners that are not so corporate? I can help them raise their business, raise their awareness.
Sure.
And in turn, we can work together. And it's a flyer program where they're exclusive spots. So one pizza place, one hamburger joint, one seafood spot. So we don't have cross competition. So it's very limited. We have 19 spots on this flyer. And by doing half of the restaurants and half of things to do, so we got like Mad Hatcher's axe throwing. And, we want to get them. They're not on yet, but we want to get experiences to do. So you can go to the movie theater, then you can go grab a bite to eat. And there could be discounts on it, but it's all to get the mass collaboration. So we do 15,000 flyers, then we'll do a digital campaign where we'll come in, we'll shoot content, we'll give you a 15 to 30-second reel to specifically highlight that business. So when people look at the flyer, look at the Instagram, it can promote and go right to these particular business affiliates. They can say, oh, I had seafood last week. What else they got? Oh, look at this cool, Mexican reel right here for the margaritas and the enchiladas. Let's try that out. Oh, and on top of that, I can save $20 by utilizing this flyer. It'll bring more people that are in the area. If they don't know about you, they can't come through your doors. So what this marketing program is huge is we do a lot of door knocking, a lot of open houses, and we can canvas the neighborhood with these flyers as well. So it's like indoor direct activization for people to say, where can I go?
And then the LPT, obviously being the brokerage that you're a part of, and I know you're a founding member as well. Yeah. I've known and seen your face since we've been here. And it's been great to see the company grow. So what is it that made you choose to come to LPT Realty? And what is it that you would say to people considering coming to other brokerages? What would you tell them to consider when looking at LPT?
Well, it's a no-brainer for me right off the bat because
Yeah.
I was with Keller Williams and they have an amazing training program. But when half the team leader left, the assistant team leader left, and half the ALC left, well, my leadership was leaving, and they said, you got to check this out. So I was able to meet Robert on his yacht in Stuart, and I'm an energy person. I like to try to feel someone out, and from the very get-go, he captured me. Like how intelligent he is and how humble he is and how he conveys very complex messages and situations in a very simple way. It just, and his drive and his connection for what he's building to his agents. He could have retired. He could have been done, but he wanted to make something that also gave back to agents, and he's leading the way. It's not just, hey, go make me money and I'll sit back and enjoy all the revenue that comes from it. He's like, no, we're here and we want to be here.
Right.
Strategically make this happen, and he's got such a great leadership behind him. We've got all these innovation awards and the best training support awards, and it's just great to be a part of. Instead of just
putting
being like
affirmation
a cog.
on your choice, okay, the rest of the world sees us, right? Yeah. I mean, Robert's definitely the genius behind the recipe here that makes up the cake that LPT is, if you will. But I would say his vision, not only that, and just staying accessible all the time. I mean, he's usually a very reachable person when you see him in person, or when you see him on Motivational Mondays or whatever. I mean. And especially like you mentioned, the organization, usually if people ask a question or open up a ticket, they respond pretty quickly and stuff. So having that support, I mean, it's great as well. So tell us any business that you want to throw in on a plug real quick, any of your listings, anything like that, any deals you got going on for buyers, anything you want to plug in real quick?
I've got a couple listings right now. There's one they're both in Port St. Lucie. One's west of US 1. One is east of US 1. One's in an HOA. Do you want the specific address or just
sure? Plug
do
it.
You want
Plug away.
317 Southwest Maclay Way in Port St. Lucie. That is at 3249. Beautiful home. 3-2 in a HOA community, and the other one's 1921 Southeast Gaskins. It's 340 with 10,000 towards a new roof. So they're
nice.
It's a tough market right now, but deals are still going on, so we just got to keep hunting to find that right buyer.
And anybody buying or selling that's looking in the market, how are they getting a hold of you?
Reach out to me. You can call me or text me any day, 702-481-2210, or you can email me at mrcando4u@gmail.com. And that's MRCANDO, the number 4, the letter U, @gmail.com.
And website?
Website is mrcando4u.com.
There you go.
That's right.
So anybody looking for Ty, you got his contact information. If you're interested in that Treasure Coast area, I highly recommend that you give him a call or reach out to him. And we will see you guys on the next episode.